Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be introducing you to JavaScript operator precedence. Operator precedence basically describes the order in which operations are performed in an arithmetic expression. The best way to show you this is by actually illustrating an example. So I've got my console here, so I'm going to create a variable. So I'm going to create a variable called J. You could call your variable anything. I'm going to give it a value of 150 plus 70 and multiply by 4. This is going to be the value for my variable called J. So if I press enter and try call this variable by name, it's going to give me a value of 430. Now if you use a calculator, you get a different result. So if you input 150 plus 70 times 4 on your calculator, it will return a value of 880. The reason we get a different value here inside the console is that in programming and also in JavaScript, there is a precedence of operators. So what that basically means is that in terms of the order in which the operations are performed, multiplication and division have a higher precedence than addition and subtraction. That is why the multiplication is done first. So it will do the 70 times 4 first before it adds the 150. So that is known as a precedence. So the precedence is that where there is multiplication and division involved, it will take higher order than where there is addition or subtraction involved. So it does the multiplication first, then the addition. If there was division, it will do that first, and then the multiplication. There is a precedence in the operator action. However, you can use parentheses to change that order. If you wanted the addition to be done first, all you need to do, come here, do variable J, and I'm going to set that to equals to, I'll do a parenthesis, I'll type in 150 plus 70, and I will close the parenthesis. So what that does, it will do the addition first because I've wrapped it around the parenthesis, which gives it a higher order. And then I can now do the multiplication. So if I do this, return this variable, it will now give me a value of 880 because I have forced the addition to compute that operation first before the multiplication is done. So I press enter. If I call the variable J now, I should get 880, which is the figure you will get if you had used a standard calculator. But in programming and in JavaScript, there is a precedence in the way the operator actions are performed. So if you want a particular operator to compute its value first, you need to wrap it round parentheses, and that will give it a higher order in the operator precedence. So that's basically how operator precedence works. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.